All right, let's go to the second principle. Principle number 2 is to be clear. If it's not clear, then it hasn't been communicated. And I think an apt metaphor for this is water. Like communication should be as clear as water, refreshing, without any sort of impurities, like just a pure message. But so often, I and other communicators get in the habit of adding jargon or making things overly complicated or just lacking focus. And our audiences end up literally being thirsty for understanding, to stick with the metaphor. Or there's another way you could say this, like there's that parable, like if a tree falls in the woods. So the communication version of that would be, if a person communicates in the woods, but no one is there to hear it, have they really even communicated at all? So here is the question I have for you is, what do you think, just based on your experience working with communication and communicators, what do you think is the reason or reasons why so many of us fall into this trap of unclear communication?
Yeah, I think it's a great question. And I think there's kind of two things that come to my mind. So the first one, I think sometimes we overcompensate with overcomplicating our message. So perhaps we're nervous that our point's not going to get across. We're nervous of not appearing as an expert or not appearing knowledgeable. And in order to kind of overcompensate, we throw in overcomplications. We use a lot of jargon to show that we fit in and that we know what we're talking about. And really, at the end of the day, that's just kind of shooting ourselves in the foot. So I would say the advice there is just like trust in yourself, prepare, go in confident, and trust that you know your stuff. But I think the other reason could be as well, if we really are an expert on a topic and it's something we're really passionate about, we want to communicate everything we possibly can to our listener because we just want them to know everything. And if they're starting from, a baseline of not knowing much about that topic, it's very easy to overwhelm them, overcomplicate what we're saying when we really just should be sticking with, the clear key messages like we talked about before.